on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On first and 10, Herbert. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and we have to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow it.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. He's got a man complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll look to throw again. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season.
And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Herbert now. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. After the sack on first down, Herbert, that is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up forward. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Rams, but they've got the lead right now as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he'll get this to the 32. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Now it's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got some space here. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their cabinets. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert looking middle, and that's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he cannot pull it in. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. It's complete to Williams. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Looking to throw.
That is caught by Lamb. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Take it in at the 3.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now a hand hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third and 2, Herbert. And he finds McLaurin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Herbert on 1st down now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. And his throw is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense.
And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Room here to run, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because he's got a man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First down, Nelson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with a start. Back now in Arlington.
Washington on third down.
They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Herbert. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's fielded at the 45. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run on first down. It's Nelson. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here.
And the Commander defense able to hold. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert under pressure. They got him again.
So Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and long, it's Herbert. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards.
And they will take over first and 10. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense.
Now this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On first down, it's Herbert. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Up the middle they go. Harrison. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Now it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory.